Hey everybody, Varun here from Language Academy, guys. Very proud to have Waquar
Yeah,
with
sure.
one of our on-campus students. Very first attempt with us. He took one exam before coming to us, and very first attempt with us. 88 overall, 82 in listening, a perfect 90 in reading, 89 speaking, 87 writing. Waquar, very well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, Arun, and thank you, Team LA. Yeah,
Um,
with
Very first thing I remember when I met you, whenever you used to practice in the lab, you used to tell me that I'll manage everything, just get me over the line in reading. And reading this time is perfect 90. What did you do in order to score a perfect 90 in reading?
yeah. So, Arun, basically understanding the numbering structure that reading alone is not the major contributor towards the reading score, but it is somewhat the speaking and listening as well.
Hmm.
That which I was actually lacking. Right. So, you said that if you want your reading to be good, you have to have your read aloud good. So yeah, I focused more in read aloud. Earlier,
Hmm.
I mean, I had a different thought. So yes, that really helped. And apart from that, as you suggested that there are special reading sessions that are being conducted by the faculties,
Hmm.
especially by Ripan, madam.
Hmm.
So yeah, joined those couple of classes. I had struggle with the reorder paragraph. So yeah, the tips and tricks that was given in the different lecture by Ripan ma'am, so those were actually helpful. And apart from that, yeah, you told me that you have to, if you want to hit the bullseye, you'll have to score good in the drop downs,
Yep.
reading downs. Yeah, I focused there as well, so that
Hmm.
the writing could be improved. Yeah, fine. So it did. Yeah, thank you.
That's 100% correct. Very important. First of all, if you're struggling in any of the modules, you need to make sure you understand the marking criteria. If you're struggling in reading, you don't just need to focus on reading. You need to make sure your read alouds are perfect. Your listening is
Yeah,
perfect. That is something where you'll get 50% of your reading scores from. After that, you need to make sure you attend the special reading classes. Special reading classes, you will get to know how to solve the blanks. We won't just ask you to cram, we'll explain each and every passage, each and every blank using the grammatical rules, which will make it very clear for you how to approach the question. So that even if you get something difficult in the actual exam, you solve it in a very easy manner. Vakar, you used to travel around 2 to 3 hours just to be in the lab every day. Why you thought it's better to
yeah,
practice in the lab as compared to practicing by yourself at home?
yeah. I tried that earlier. On I mean, try to do some practice by my own, but that didn't work out. While I was practicing at home, there were other stuffs, other
Hmm.
works. There were, you know, disturbances from my side, and the major part which was missing is, the interaction with the different faculties. Let's say if I'm doing some reading, and I have made some mistake, and that mistake is whether the word is official or unofficial. But in day-to-day English, the way we use, we think that everything is official, right?
Hmm.
So in such cases, we used to, I mean, that is just an example. So we used to contact, in such scenarios, we used to contact the faculties who come to us, who used to explain that why exactly the one we think is not correct, but the one which is different is correct. So there are interactive sessions, you can say.
That's 100%
The yeah,
because what happens when you practice at home, you have a lot of distractions. That is something you need to avoid. But when you sit in the lab, you don't have your mobile phones with you. You see everyone around you studying, and when everyone pushes you to study,
right.
you are in that state of mind that yes, PT is only my target. There's nothing else. I have to clear PT as soon as possible. Plus, as you mentioned, whenever you have doubt, you can clear it on the spot so that you don't have the same doubt when you practice again. Any
Right.
final tips, any advice for students out there struggling in the test, not sure what to do, what they should avoid? Any advice for them, please?
We have actually not as it. I mean, whosoever comes, they are really the good. I mean, they do have the target. That's the reason they are coming. But yes, the one thing is what we usually keep in mind. Like we think that it is typically only English test, And we think that since English is the second language, you can say, for us, and we're using it for a long time, 10 years, 15 years, more than that. So we think that we can crack it. And sometimes it happens, I mean, that's human nature, that we do not abide by the suggestions.
Yeah.
That's a wrong part. So when you are inside the lab, or when anyone is inside the lab, better that we abide the rule. We go by the suggestions. Those are really helpful, because whoever are the faculties, they are dealing with different students every day, and they are doing it for a long time, right? So they do understand better than the students. So students should go by the suggestions, whatever, and the feedback, whatever's are given to them.
That's 100% correct, Waquar. It's very important because we perceive or we take it as a normal English test, but there are a lot of technicalities, there are a lot of ups and downs, there are a lot of shortcuts, there are a lot of hacks. It's quite complex if you don't understand it completely. So it's very important you understand it properly, then figure out what mistakes you're making, how you have to improve on the same, and always get the feedback and work on the feedback. You need to make sure you take regular feedback and work on the same and crack your test in the very first go, as Waquar did. Thank you for joining in and all the very best for your NAATI now.
Thank you, Arun. Yeah. So I haven't joined the 90 classes yet, because due to some other works going on. So yeah, we'll probably will join from next week onwards.
No problem. I'll see you in the class then. That's it from this video, guys. Remember this thing, if Waquar has done it, if I have done it, you can do it as well. You just need to make sure you follow the feedback, you practice every day, and get your targets right. You need to understand what is important for you, what you need to work on. Practice every day, take a number of mock tests, get your feedback right, and go and crack your test in the first go. Varun from
Yeah.
Language Academy, I'll see you very soon. Till then, take care and stay safe.
Yeah.